Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in again. Today we are going to create an eyeshadow look using the Embera eyeshadow palette. I like to call this look cinnamon and spice. So let's get into it. First, we're going to put eyeshadow primer all over the lid. Now y'all know that's my rule of thumb, and if you're new here, that is my rule of thumb. Put down that eyeshadow primer or some type of eyeshadow base so that your shadow has something to adhere to so it doesn't move throughout the day. Then we're going to go in with E8 and a flat packing brush, and we're going to pack this color into the center of the lid and upwards, to the crease area. You don't go past the crease area, but you just want to get into that little divot of the crease area. And once you're there, that's where you're going to stop, and then you're just going to keep packing on the area of the lid that you created. Now, we all have different eye shapes, so your lid area may be a little bit bigger or smaller than mine, but either way, make sure you pack that color on. Once you get the color intensity that you desire, you can stop. I'm going for a nice deepness with this spicy look, so I packed mine on. Now we're in E3. And then we're going to take this with a nice fluffy blending brush, and you're going to blend that all out over the upper crease area, the outer V, and then that front inner tear duct. That's where you want to blend at. You don't want to go back on top of what we just packed on with E8, okay? So you just went it out, blend it out. Just blend it, blend it, blend. Then we're going to go back into E8 because I want a little bit more color intensity, and pack that onto the lid as well. Once that is in place, we're going to take a little bit more of the eyeshadow primer and put that on the center of the lid. This is going to allow that shimmer that we're going to use next to just pop even more. If you don't put this on the center of the lid, will the shimmer pop? Yes. This just gives an even higher color intensity payoff. So once that's packed on, we're going in with E7 and a flat packing brush that we were using earlier, and we're going to pack that onto the center of the lid. If you want this to give you more of a metallic shine, then dampen your brush when you use this shimmer. If not, that's perfectly fine. Once you get that E7 packed in the way that you desire, then you're going to line the eyes. I highly suggest using a brown liner. That's what we're using here. This is Maria and Brown. It's soon to come. And the reason why I suggest a brown eyeliner is because you don't want this look to be super dark. It's not a dark look, but it does give a nice mood. So using brown helps. Lashes are on, but we're not done yet. We got to go under the eyes, which we're going to do with Rumel and Brown. We're going in the waterline first, and then we're going to take it from the waterline and go right underneath the eye. Now, if the waterline scares you, makes you nervous, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. Skip it. Just go right to under the eye with Rumel. And then you're going to go back in E8 with that flat packing brush. You can use the tip of it, or you can switch to a pencil brush, and you want to smudge E8 under that waterline as well, exactly below the Rumel and Brown that you just did. Next up, we got to do the cheek area. So we're going to use Rosita, our cream blush. That's a beautiful orange, and I'm using a beauty sponge, and the sponge is damp, and I'm marking in the hollows of my cheek where I want that orange to go. So we're not at the front of the apple of the cheek, we're in the hollows of the cheek. Once you have your area marked, then you want to go back in and build that color intensity with Rosita the way that you desire. For me, I wanted a nice soft orange wash up to the temple, so it's blended out. Then we're going to go in, well, once it's all the way blended the way that you desire and the way that I desire, we're going to take Jalea highlighter in Dusk, and then we're going to work on the high points of the cheekbone. Using a highlighter brush of your choice. You're going to work right here in the high points of your cheekbones. If yours aren't as high as mine, that's perfectly fine. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with your face. We got different face shapes. So once you get your area marked, then you want to make sure that you blend it out so nobody can tell where you started or where you stopped, okay? Because that's not their business. They just need to know that that face is lit, okay? The face is lit. Once the highlighter is nice and blended in, we are going to finish setting this face. So I'm using our brown ochre setting powder and a fluffy brush and packing that over the face. And then I'm going to take our flawless finish setting spray and set it and dry it down with the beauty fan. And then here you have it. That is our cinnamon and spice look. But you know, I could not leave y'all without making sure that I add a lippy. So I'm going to take Kinlock Road from our Hometown Collection, part 1. And I'm putting Kinlock Road on my lips because it's a beautiful burnt deep red, and it makes this look It just pops. You see it. You see, I'm all in the camera. You see it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Please make sure you hit that heart, hit that like, and I hope that you will follow me as well or subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.